Okay, a very good afternoon. My name is Keith Tong, the Managing Director of University Bookstore Malaysia, or fondly known as UBSM. We are established in 1958 and we are 63 years old today. All right. We had actually done many online and physical events and talk shows with many partners. All right. And had created more than 100 informative videos on our Facebook and YouTube social media channels. All right. Now, this is our very first e-commerce live stream to share about our company's background, a bit about our product and services under the Selangor Information Technology and Digital Economy Corporation, that is SIDEC. All right. And this program is under the Top E-Commerce Merchant Award, where UBSM is being shortlisted. We are very happy to be shortlisted in this program, actually. All right. It's an honor. Actually, it's quite fun also because it's in the is participating. Sometimes we just gotta join in to enjoy it and to experience it. All right. Now, I would like to take this opportunity to thank SIDEC for this opportunity to participate, as this program, I believe, is very awesome, and it does help businesses embark onto the e-commerce journey or odyssey. All right. We are certain that this program will help many and bless many, or some would say that it will give a lifeline or talian hidup for many businesses to generate an alternative new revenue stream of income and could potentially be the main source of income for a company or enterprise. Now, though we are not a novice in e-commerce, for us, the keyword is participation, as I was sharing earlier. We tell our kids in school to take an initiative by participating in events and collaborate, as collaboration is an important element of the 21st century learning framework. We also talk about lifelong learning all the time, and I believe people in leadership position should humble ourselves, participate, and learn with relatively younger entrepreneurs or technopreneurs, as we can share and contribute our experiences while attending classes with other students and merchants. Actually, though we are conducting the classes, but sometimes we join the class to learn from other gurus, and many a times we should be able to pick up some ideas or some points from the program or the classes that we attend or participate, and that could be our pivoting formula that may contribute to some of our success stories. I still remember that we were forced to start e-commerce 10 years ago when Garden International School told us to go into e-commerce in 2 months. All right, that was 10 years ago. No, there's no e-commerce system then. Or we have to close down the school campus bookshop as there's no more space for physical bookstore and we have to take our businesses online. Sometimes pressing situation forces to do pressing stuff, and we just have to adapt. I mean, it's a matter of survival. They are members of the company, families under your care that you have to provide no matter how, being the leader of your group or your companies. Now, fortunately, we managed to get a very good e-commerce system that runs an advanced country Ministry of Education mall. And we are still using the same e-commerce engine to this day. And we continue to update and upgrade our system according to trending needs. All right, always about trending needs. Now, today I'm going to share a few short video stories that matters to us and to our education community. Now, sometimes there's a choice of whether we use a PowerPoint to click, or do a video. But I think as we go by over this 1-2 years locked in the pandemic and stuff, that even we adults are becoming a video generation. We find that sometimes when people want to send a proposal, share the video lah, right? Too lazy to read or run through the whole thing. So I'm going to share a few videos. Now, firstly, a little potpourri on the journey of our love story with books since 1958. When Malaysia experienced the National Day, when we are Merdeka in 1957, we start the bookshop 1 year after. All right. And I'm the second generation running the store. The first generation have all passed away. All right. And later we follow by a video on the change of consumer behavior in our key private education market segment. especially those of you who send your kids to international and private school, where the entire business has transited from physical store to online e-commerce store, to be exact, hybrid actually. And finally, to share about a new niche market service request on pre-loved books. Pre-loved books, or some people call it second-hand books, to help our customers save costs and adapting to a new environmental friendly consumer lifestyle. So here is it actually. Let me share my screen. That's my father, my mom and dad. Now, cool, right? That is our 63rd anniversary little video. You see, the thing is that when we do all this kind of videos, sometimes, right, we don't know among our classmates, our buddies and stuff that. Now, you won't know that among your mates, there are videographers, there are people with different kinds of talent. And sometimes in situation like this, we discover a lot of diamonds, a lot of people with a lot of talent, which, like say, this little video is done by our friend Chago Gani, who runs a little studio called Positive Recordings. Now, the things that for those of you, sometimes you may not take a lifetime to learn life skills or doing videos as such. Certain times you can engage people and you can actually do it at a very affordable price, like how this company has done for us actually. So we are learning as we go on this process. Okay, the thing is that generally when we embark on an ebook store, probably what I'll do is that I'll do a live sharing itself, all right, on the practical itself, all right. Now, can you actually see my screen? I hope you can. All right. Now, when we go to our website, all right, you'll see the website. And normally when you actually go to the bookstore, all right, you can actually see the our e-store, all right, which has got everything, a lot of books by subjects. You can click on any subject for the matter, and you can actually just buy anything you want, like say, for example, computer studies, all right, and all the titles as such. Now, what we do especially for our client is that we create book lists. Now, say, for example, these are some of our clients that we created the book list for them, and they can click on the school of their choice or the school that the kids are going to, and basically they can just order anything online. Now, but sometimes you want to buy just in general, like primary, lower secondary or upper secondary or A-levels, you just click on it, all right, say IGCSE books. These are all the books by subjects that has been prescribed by the examination board, and you just click the quantities that you need, just like Shopee, Lazada. You just check out, and the books can be either couriered to your homes, all right, your offices, and any location. That's why it's pretty easy. But what we do is that we go the extra mile by actually creating each and every individual bookshop for the customer. Say, for example, GEMS International School, all right? You just go in, depending on what year the kid is, like say, if I'm from year 8, all right, I will just go into the title or the list of books that I want, I click, all right, and then I just need to check out and give the instructions. Now, the good part about the book list is that because sometimes each and every school, right, they design their own exercise book. How should the square be? What needs to be done? How it's going to be organized? What kind of stationeries is needed for the classroom, for the matter? And then not only that, each and every class, we have instructions like which book is being delayed or which book okay, is in publication, or what you need to check with the teacher before you place an orders. All the instructions and communication is all there. All right. And the choice is you could actually pick it up from the school campus bookshop or from a bookshop for the matter. Okay. Or you may actually just have it couriered to your place at your convenience. So it's actually pretty easy. If you look at it, basically we actually running about not only one e-commerce site, we are running about 30 over bookshops, and some of the bookshops are on another system. All right, and then not only that, we do run our other stores like in Lazada, Shopee, as well as our e-commerce ebook aggregator store as well. Okay. Okay. The next item that I want to share is about let me see, about pre-loved textbook. Now, pre-loved textbook is something new which we have a lot of requests, especially during this COVID season. A lot of parents were saying that, hey, I have a lot of books, and some of it I have not been using a lot. All right, and it's almost brand new, and I would love to buy some of the pre-loved books as such. Now, for pre-loved books, you can just go to our Section 14 office, and then the things that you can put the books there for sale, as well as buying whatever books that you need for yourself. Now, generally, the prices of books goes up every year. All right. Now, based on the latest price, all right, how we work is that we actually reduce the price by 40% for you. So any book that you buy is actually 40% cheaper than the market. So if you are getting pre-loved books, that is the place to be actually. In fact, sometimes it's very difficult to coordinate something like that, but certain times we have to make an effort. It's hard work, but we still make the effort to help the parents save some costs, because every little saving does help in that sense. Okay, and probably sometimes for the same budget, they can buy more references as well as resources. Now, according to the SIDEC, I'm actually supposed to do some promotion. You see, most of the videos that we do, right, is more of information in nature. We provide lectures, we provide information, we do shows. Generally, we don't sell anything as such. Frankly, the whole magic behind it, the real truth is that you do a lot of free stuff, you do a lot of service with the hope that people like you, and maybe when they remember to buy books, they think of you to buy books. That is the gist of it. Actually, no secret. All right. But then again, start with service in mind first before thinking of any reward for the matter. Now, so for the items that we wanted to share on promotion is that now over here, right? If you look at this story time basically is a series of books where basically we have handpicked 6 volumes. Why we do that is because this 6 volume, right, is one volume that's about 10 or 12 stories, and this is specifically targeted to the preschool and primary school, where you get them to be interested in reading. And we do actually recorded some of the stories where we hire an actor to actually tell the stories. So if you actually get the book to read with your kids, sometimes some of the stories, especially every issue, there'll be 2 stories where you can go to our YouTube channel and have the actor actually tell the story to you or to the kid. Now, if you're doing it as a community project, all right, say in a library or state library, you could actually do that as a storytelling exercise, all right, where two stories is being told by actor, whereas the other stories you can get an elder brother or sister to tell the story, or for the matter, a volunteer to tell the stories. Now, stories like this, sometimes it can be the same stories can be told over and over and over again. Like say, for example, the Wizard of Oz, all right, and then all these Rumpelstiltskins. I think when we watch the movie or Netflix on Once Upon a Time, we know all this Big Bad Wolf, Wizard of Oz, Little Red Riding Hood, but I don't know whether they still study these things in these days or not. Actually, all right. So this is some of the thing that I believe the kids, we should share our childhood about what we learn to the kids in the current times actually. Now, another highlight that I want to share about is basically the science adventures comics, all right? Now, what the science adventure does is that, frankly, the thing is that at this present moment, our kids are very, very protected. Every little thing difficult, don't need to do or don't need to try actually. But then the thing is that what we worried is that everybody want the easy way out. When it comes to science and maths, they find that, hey, it's very difficult to learn science and maths. It's tough, all right? But we still have to do it. But then how do we get the kids at a young age to be interested? Like say, many countries, right? Like say, for example, Thailand, right? They are giving more and more investments to the preschool than the university because they need to start them with a very strong foundation, and the same dollar that is invested in preschool, the return of investment is very much higher than investing the same dollar to a university student. All right. Now, if we can get the kids at a young age to like science, all right, you don't need to force them. Like say, for example, a simple story like a lizard dropped the tail. Then the kid will ask the brother, will the lizard die? Will the lizard actually die? Then the brother said, I won't know. Then the 5-year-old kid will tell the brother, the lizard won't die. It's a decoy, all right? He will come back and fight another day, all right? Then someday the mom come back, the kid may ask the mom, Mom, why do you yawn? The mom say, why do I yawn? Then the 6-year-old kid will explain to the mom the whole process of yawning, all right? Or it could be, why do you actually fart, right? So they'll laugh about it. It's because of things that you eat and stuff like that, or why you brush your teeth, or how viruses are being spread and stuff like that. So these things, you get the kids telling the story in comic form, all right? And by watching a few frames of the comics, right, they'll remember it for life, all right? And when they remember it for life, it's already imbued in the mind. They won't forget it. Even next time when they date a girl, they'll tell the girl about all this scientific concept which they learned since they are preschool. It's really something really wonderful and cool, actually. All right. Okay. Of course, there are Zuna cartoons, there are storybooks, promotions, and stuff like that. Another highlight we want to share with you is like the encyclopedias. Now, encyclopedias, how they are categorized is like, okay, this is for lower primary, this is for upper primary, this is for lower secondary, upper secondary, and so on. Now, all encyclopedias at this present moment, we are having a 50% discount, all right? So that your own home library, your school library can actually have it. And it goes on the chapters and topics that is evergreen, and this titles doesn't die actually. It's forever evergreen that you can actually do. And in the past, we didn't really promote it that much, but there has been requests saying that, hey, my kid has been going online and there's an online fatigue syndrome going on and they're very tired. Can we have something colorful, something nice, something that is easy to read, something that don't need electronic and stuff like that? We may actually go back to the traditional method where we just sip a nice cup of coffee or Vitagen or something like that and take a book out and read about colors and discuss, sit on the mom's lap and talk about colors all day long. So this may be something for you if you want to do that. Now, the good part is that the direct selling system already dead and gone. In this current age, right, those kind of direct selling prices that people mark up so many times, it's already been marked down. And like say, for example, like a set that we sell at 600 ringgit used to be 3,000 ringgit, all right? And now, after 10, 20 years, it's selling at 10% of what you used to be buying from the direct selling guys, actually. So while stock lasts, it will be good if you may want to invest something that you can share some time going back to basics, learning using the traditional print method. Okay, all right. So there are some bestsellers as such, international school books. There are loads of revision guides. Those of you interested in pre-loved textbooks can do that as well. We do sell all the PPE, but frankly, for all the PPE, you just look into the market and find the best possible deal because prices drop every day. All right. And other times, if you want those kind of visuals or books or references that uses a lot of visual, like say sometimes if you buy a National Geographic book, National Geographic is one of those companies that use $1 million cameras to take pictures, and the picture quality is like undisputed one of the very, very best in the world. So you may actually get some of these titles of these books in our retailing outlet and browse through it. All right. There are other local authors. All right. We always support our local heroes, our local authors. Do support them as well. These are some of the poems from our local professors, our local writing about Manglish. All right. How English and Malay and Malaysian English mixed together. Or there may be some of us city fellows who speak Cantonese all life, going to learn a bit of Hokkien. These are all this stuff that is on promotions. All right. Now, coming back to business in general, what actually happened during the pandemic is that there's a lot of bookshop being closed down. All right. And also, not many people are stocking a lot of latest books in the market. So you find that in a lot of bookstores, they're selling remainders. That means those that's written off and before the book is sent to be made into tissue paper or pulp it, they just buy it and start it. That is actually no quality. And in the sense that at the present moment, right, for the kids, right, when they read, right, there are so many things that they need to do. You need to coincide with the big media. What are they watching on Netflix? What are they watching on TV? What is on the Cartoon Network, in the Disney Channel, and what is happening in the classroom? What are the kids talking about? What is trending? What is YouTube, right? So with all this big media, right, those books have to be coincide or blend or complement what they are doing at this present moment. And now, due to the social media influence and there's so many distractions, right? If you can capture the moment that your kid want to read or learn, you better seize that moment because that moment may not come again. So now what we do is that we are working with the, now that the economy is opening again, we're working with the publishers to bring the latest and the best, right? And because we're wholesaler, do sign up as a UBSM Book Club members, all right? When you sign up UBSM Book Club member, you get wholesale rates whole year round, all right? You don't need to wait for 11, 12, 1, 1, 2, 2. Every day is your birthday, all right? We want to cultivate a community that reads, and we give you the latest arrival at wholesale prices. So this is the little promotion that we do. I mean, it's very general, not what, even if you find something that you like, or you love and you want to get a bargain for it, actually just talk to our managers. I want this book, the latest arrival, the best stuff, and I want a good discount on it. It can be fixed. Just talk to our retail managers or contact us online. Okay, thank you very much. This show from 15 minutes has gone to 30 minutes already. Sorry about the little glitch, and hope you enjoy this little bit of information. And to all my friends and classmates and people who love me, I thank you so much for attending this session. It meant a lot to us. Sometimes when we do a show, right, we don't know whether 30 people will turn up. but now we have close to 50 over people turning up, and really thank you for taking your time to listen to this show. So I'm gonna end the show, and thank you very much. Have a very blessed afternoon. Take care of yourself, stay safe, and do keep in touch with me, okay? Bye bye.